Hello everyone and welcome to Harv's World for episode 18 of the Pacific Northwest. Just finishing some early morning chores up here, feeding the cattle and such, and we have got a busy day ahead of us. It's going to be fun though. You'll notice I picked up some conveyors to help manage our manure. I don't have them quite set up yet, but we are really starting to back up on manure. I think what we're going to do is end up shipping that manure down to the biogas plant, selling it off. They'll take it, get that converted into digestate, and then just keep using our liquid fertilizer spreader from here on out. Or our slurry spreader, I guess I should say. Now, going to get this parked up over here, and we have got some horses that are ready to go. Let's get over here and take a look. 4 more horses. Our plan is working out about every other day. We're selling off 4 and buying 4 new ones. And who are the lucky 4 today? We have got Zen, Poncho, Winston, and Lucky, all getting sent off to new homes. And there they go. Good luck, fellas. And then, of course, we're going to need to pick up 4 more. And I think we'll just go with 4 duns this time. Move 4 over. Confirm. Perfect. Now, I have taken the water tanker that I was just keeping parked over here for the horses. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to install the water system just like we have over in the cattle pasture. And that does not happen automatically. It looks like we have to wait about 10 hours for the local plumber to come out and take care of that for us, so we'll look forward to that happening later on in the day. Then I want to check our cattle real quick, and then we're going to get on with the business of the day. But we've got some milk that's piling up. We're storing at the moment. Let's check that price. What is milk going for right now? So right now the dairy station's got us at about 2,300-ish, and that price is going up, so I think we're going to wait until the price stabilizes. If it keeps going up, obviously we're going to just make more money, so we'll hold off on selling milk right now. But I am going to grab our truck and head down to the store, because like I said, we have got a big day planned and some big money to spend. You'll see what I mean here in just a second. I'll see you down there. Alright, so pulling into the store, you can see that our new John Deere harvester, the one that we just bought, is sitting down here. I had not had a chance to sell it off yet, and look at it, it's beat up like crazy. All the paint's off of it, and you can see it's down to 0 on wear. It has dropped all the way, and that's just because I've logged in and out of the game a couple times. This has not touched any grain whatsoever. It hasn't even seen a field, and yet it's completely worn out. So I don't know what's happening. There's some kind of conflict, but we're going to sell that off right now, get rid of it, and the header that goes with it. That's obviously not going to do us much good without the machine, but we are going to be spending all this hard-earned cash. We've got $849,000 right now in our pockets. Let's get an idea of where that come from. Now, about $200,000 came in from the biogas plant overnight. I told you I had taken all that silage down there to sell, but more importantly, we've got our new farm market, and that farm market is bringing in $60,000 a day. 60 grand. And if we look at our monies for today, you can see property income is at 15,162, and that is for the first 6 hours of the day. So that breaks down to just over $2,500 per hour, and if you multiply that across 24 hours, it's 60 grand a day. Now let's get in here and spend some of this money. We still want another harvester, and I'm not going to go small this time. Let's go all the way. We've got the money for it, so let's pick up the big boy, the AGCO Ideal. We are going to stick with the Fendt variety. but I am going to get the biggest engine, and I want the GPS. Yeah, there we go. That's going to run us 534. Let's buy that thing, absolutely. And of course we're going to need a header to go with it. And I think I've got a modded header that I really like. And it's a little bit wider than what those two Agcos are offering. Nope, nope. There we go. The Lizard Draper 45 foot or 13.7 meter header, $89,000. What's nice about these is you can kind of color them up however you like, and we're gonna set that off to black. Throw just a little bit of extra color in there. We'll put some Fendt green on there so we know we're driving a Fendt, and we're gonna get the Fendt label on there too. So let's buy that. And now let's put, well, wait, I forgot one thing. I want to buy a new trailer also. That's why I drove the truck down. And we are going to go straight to the Wilson Pace Setter, 60,000 liters of grain haulage capacity. So let's go ahead and buy that up. There we go. I don't know what took so long there, but we have a brand new trailer. That is lovely. Look at that beast. That is going to be an absolutely proud addition to the farm. The new Fendt Ideal Harvester, the big boy. So let's start getting this equipment ready to move out, and you'll see exactly what I have in store. Yeah, if I don't trash it before I even get out of the parking lot. Come on, Harv. It's nice to have the trailers built into the headers, but sometimes those attachments on the front can be a little unwieldy. Let's see if we can't just hook up here and pull it out of the way. There we go again. Trashing the equipment before you even get out of the parking lot. We'll get this sorted, I swear. I swear to God we will. It's gonna happen. And there's our fabulous new Wilson. Let's just put this over here. I think I'm going to try to get some follow me working to get these over to where I want them to go. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be big. Really, really big, just like our brand new Fendt Ideal Harvester. Now, setting up following. It looks like there's an offset. I'm going to have to make a little bit of adjustment here. Sometimes that's actually easier to do from in front. You can see behind. The controls get a little backwards sometimes if you're trying to adjust to the person in front of you instead of the person behind you. You know, it's a little odd, but we'll get it sorted. Now, here's the deal. This is where we really want to go. There's big contracts available today on field 35, 51 acres of soybeans, and we are going to grab that contract up, and we are going to borrow equipment to do that, even though we've got our big harvester, because we are going to do this as quickly as we possibly can, and we're going to try to up our follow me skill level. So at this point, I'm going to keep sorting this equipment out. Unfortunately, they did not give us the same size header that we have. This is a smaller one. For that big field, you'd think they would have bought the biggest stuff, but well, they did buy the harvest. Apparently, they ran out of money and had to buy a cheaper header. I don't know, but we will sort out this this header trailer, which can be awfully finicky sometimes. Sometimes they won't attach to the trailer. Sometimes they'll attach and then not come off. But either way, I'm going to get the equipment sorted and start heading over to field 35, the biggest field on the map, and I will see you over there in just a minute. Okay, so here we are at field 35. I'm getting these harvesters set up with follow me, and I'm going to need to pull into this field just a little bit to give us a little bit more room to get everything squared away. I think this is going to work out pretty well. I've just never done it before, and I'm really looking forward to trying. Looks like our other harvester's probably a little bit too close to us on the left hand side, so let's change that offset. Let's try, is 11.5 going to be right? Probably, oh, maybe not quite. Let's see. Let's try 12 maybe. Yep, 12. We'll do 12. And let me grab the truck. We're going to get the truck in on this too. Try to keep this train moving through this field. It's so huge. We need to do everything we can to try to keep things going. And going we will. It's just going to, you know, follow me is a great little bit of mod, but getting used to it, I think, and figuring out how all of your equipment lines up and things like that, and exactly where it should be placed. And then, you know, the issue I mentioned earlier, that if you're in the vehicle behind, you have to offset the distances and the offset to the leader. But if you're the leader, then you're doing the follower, and it gets it inverts. So, you know, right now I'm saying that I want my leader to be offset to my right hand side by 9.5, and I want the leader to be behind me by 10, so that I'm driving just a little bit ahead and that my trailer lines up with the pipe. So let's see where we're at this point. Well, everybody's moving. The other harvester offset looks pretty good, but unlike most helpers, follow me helpers apparently do not automatically put the pipe out when a trailer comes up beside them. So that's something to remember with follow me. Anything that you want that equipment to do, you have to set up before you engage follow me. So the header has to be active and down and ready to go, things like that. And I think at this point we should be set pretty well. The pipe's out, the truck is running along perfectly, that harvester is dumping grain, and look at our new beastly harvester cutting this wide track right through that field. That is fantastic. Yeah, I think we're looking good. I think we might have it. May not be perfect, might need still just a little bit of tweaking here and there. It's a learning experience, you know. We're learning something new all the time, and we've added a new tool to our repertoire, if you will. And I think this might be a good time for a screenshot. Let's see. I'm going to turn the HUD off here, and let's grab a screenshot. Perfect. And now that that's been done, I think we're just going to time lapse, and I will see you on the other side. last of the soybeans coming off field 35. That was quite the harvest. Can't complain though. I think it went pretty well for a first time using Follow Me and dual harvesters, I should say. Let's get this out of the way. I need to get this grain over to the bakery. Well, these soybeans, not grain, soybeans over to the bakery and get them turned in to finish off the contract. Now, I did want to mention something I picked up on while we were driving. I was like, oh my gosh, I have an awful lot of money, and I just bought a $550,000 harvester. Where did that come from? Well, I realized after the fact that I had leased it instead of bought it. You guys might have picked up on that. I didn't, but in some of the cuts I did go over and fix that problem. So we do own that harvester now. It is not leased anymore. We are the proud owners of that Fendt Ideal. Exactly the way I set it up when I leased it. No changes whatsoever, but it is officially ours. So I had brought a couple trailer loads of this over already. We're probably looking at about 180,000 liters coming off that field of soybeans. That is a lot. And you know that, harvesting soybeans, it doesn't have the quantity that something like, say, wheat or barley would have. So 180,000 liters of soybeans is pretty significant. And we know better than to back out in traffic in the Pacific Northwest, because those people will run you down without even thinking about it, without even batting an eye. So at this point, this is going to be the final. This is the last of the soybeans. We're at 98%, and I want to tip these in slowly because I don't want to sell anything here. If we look at the price on soybeans, she's selling to the cheapest place in the Pacific Northwest. It's $1,300 cheaper than what we could get up over the hill at Agro. So I'm going to tip these in slowly and very slowly. So I just did a quick jump forward so that you didn't have to sit through all the slow dumping. But there's our contract. We got it finished up, and we are the proud owners of almost 48,000 liters of soybeans that we can keep for ourselves and sell up over the hill, which we will do later. But I'm going to go ahead and collect on that contract. There's nothing on the field, and field 33 with some oats is available. Another huge field, the second biggest field in the valley. You can see it right here up on the right. We're going to nail that one too. We're down here, we've got our equipment. We're going to give our brand new Ideal a workout today. Really show the valley what us small farmers up on the hill are capable of. So I'm going to go ahead and drop these soybeans right over here. We do have some storage here, and then I can just load them on the train and take them up to Agro Wholesales and sell them there. That probably won't happen this episode. Maybe we'll do that first thing next episode. But I did go ahead and just grab our equipment, bring it on over to field 33, and I'm going to set up again with Follow Me. And this time it's actually nice because we have the same size headers, so it will make lining up much easier, I think. Having the smaller header on that other harvester kind of made it a little tricky, and in fact I think we're going to be able to add one more tool to our repertoire through this also. I think we might be able to get our new GPS on our harvester involved in this too. I'm not going to start off that way though. I just want to get Follow Me going. So we are going to set Follow Me. We're going to do a right offset. Now remember, we're from behind. We're telling the leader where we want to be, and we want to be at about 12. I think that might be a little small for this bigger header, but we're going to start with what we were at before and then work our way up from there. And then we'll get our truck set up here. And we want a 9.5. That offset should still be good. And then we want the leader offset to 10. Let's get these harvesters set up. Now remember, before you engage follow me, you have to activate everything that you want working. So we're going to get the head down and running. We're going to get the pipe out. That should be good to go at this point. And re-engage follow me. Jump in our Fent. Start down the field. Let's see where we're at here. Now I'm not worried about the width on the left for the second harvester just yet. I want to see what their position is going to be. Just worried about trying to get this set up properly. So we're going to keep easing down the field and looking back to see where they are. Although I love watching this thing just rip these wide tracks through that field. But I do think we're probably not quite set up right. The truck definitely isn't following right, so let me take a look at that. See if I can get that to adjust a little bit. Reduce the head distance on the lead combine, knock that down to about 15, and then I'm going to set the offset to 13 because we're obviously overlapping a lot. You can see it right there. So we need to spread these guys out just a little bit, and then we'll grab our truck and adjust the follow distance here. We need our leader, which is the New Holland Combine, to actually be behind us by 10. So right now we have an ahead. Yes, we need behind distance of 10. There we go. That should be about right. Yeah, and it's dumping grain now as the helper adjusts the truck into place. Okay. Let's see where we're at this point. Okay, I think we got it. Let's listen to some music. That takes care of the harvest on field 33. All done. I've got a full trailer of oats right here that are going to the bakery. And again, we're in a situation where I want to do a slow dump. We are close to being done with this contract also. And I want to keep as much of this as I can. I think we know that by now, don't we? That we want to keep as much as we can so we can sell it at the best price. I haven't really checked the price here. I'm not concerned about it because I think we're just going to keep these oats. I was planning on, well, yeah, let's see. We're at 93%, so he's going to want quite a bit out of this trailer. But still, I was planning on planting a couple of our fields in oats because we could use a little bit more feed for the horses. But if I can just keep enough of these, then I won't have to worry about that, and we can plant our fields with something else. And again, we're going to do this nice and slow. He did take one full portion of the trailer, and we're almost there. We're getting there. Nope, not quite. So close. Almost. There we go. Contract finished. We still have 18,000 liters in the trailer, and both of our harvesters still have oats in them, so I'm going to go unload those real quick here. And I did set them up so that I would just be able to pull right in and take care of this all in one fell swoop. With the two harvesters empty, I think we're probably going to end up with about 40,000 liters or so. Let's take a look and see. That is such a beautiful sight. I love it. Come on. Almost there. Almost there. There we go. Yep. So we're at 39. Oh, I was real close. 39 to 37. So that's going to top off our horse feed really well. That'll last us a good long time. That will go straight back up to the ranch. And let's collect on this contract. That's going to be another $20,000 in our pocket. Plus we still have the soybeans to sell. That should be a nice chunk of change to add to our bank account. We keep making good money, but we're spending it just as fast, and that's okay. But I think we're going to find other ways to spend that money in the future too. So let me get this equipment wrapped up. Going to get it all moved back up to the farm, and I think that's going to be it for today. I think these big harvests have done us well, and I genuinely appreciate you coming along for the ride. If you found this video entertaining, if you found it enjoyable in some way, do me a favor. Click the like button, click the subscribe button, and until next time, y'all take care.